What's good? You rocking with your boy CzarR, All Rights Reserved. I have a video uploading that will explain this live about to do, and this live is the intro into the different parts I'm delivering all today. There's going to be total about 4 parts. We're going to explain each part. Now, this part here, I'm saying drunken rage. It's for a reason. Now, I'm saying this is the intro. So follow me with this. So what you're hearing on the Amber Guyger thing, I held back on this because you're going to understand in the video uploading right now. I explain to you how this is related to Tentacion. Actually, it's such a powerful statement made in this. If you get what I'm about to say, you're going to fully understand where I'm going in my thought process with Tentacion's situation. Now, remember, it has to do with investigators. So let me explain this before I show you how this relates to Tentacion. When I finish this, you're going to fully understand one mind of thinking of what I truly see going on with the X case. I promise. So just follow me. Now, Amber Guyger, in this case, she is officer of the law. That is very key for you to understand. This is very key. I need you to get that up front before we go further. She's an officer of law, right? So she gets off drunk, gets off on the wrong floor, goes to the wrong door, goes through it, shoots the man she sees inside, and claims she thought she was going to her floor. I want you to think about that. What did we hear going on with X? Think deep. Now this is critical thinking time. He showed up to a place after being warned that he needed security. So in both these situations, there was a red flag thrown up. Number one, she's drunk. She's drunk. So she had no drunken rage. Now remember, this someone I live around. How many people have you guys lived around you've been bothered by? So some people are bothered by neighbors. Some people are bothered by the man down the street. You're telling me this person was random to her. He was random. You've lived above him and you had no problem. Also, let me say this. How many people have you been angry were blasting music at some point in time? You're telling me there was nothing under the sun besides back she got off on the wrong floor. She'd get off on that floor. How many years was she there? How long was she there? She got off on the wrong floor. Now we've all been drunk. We've all been drunk. When have I went to the wrong place drunk? Now I may have stumbled home, but you still stumbled home. Think about that. I've seen people so drunk they couldn't stand up straight. You still made it home. But she stumbled to the wrong place? What kind of drunk was she? Was there something else she was doing? Because confusion is not part of drunkenness. You may speak a little bit freely. You may act oddly. But confusion, that is not part of drunkenness. Even the most drunk person knows they're super drunk. They may be acting funny, but you're not going to the wrong place. If you were that drunk, how'd you make it home? Think, okay? Think. This is drunken rage. Drunken rage. The people in the X case, they're drunk with rage too. But their rage is different, y'all. It's jealousy, love, revenge. They're revenge drunken. They're love drunken. Do you get what I'm saying? There is different emotions that take you over. What do we talk about alcohol? What do we call it? What's the store called we go to? Wine and what? Spirits. Spirits. Because we inhabit a spirit of thinking during these intoxicated levels of living. Okay? There was some spirit within her that she showed up at that man's door. I am telling you, it was rage. There was something else going on. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. There's another reason she stepped off that floor. It is not what you think it is. There was a level of rage in her to pull her gun and shoot before she even sees it. You're telling me, oh, listen to me. You're telling me she was so drunk. Now, here's the thing. Let me tell you, because CzarR had a lot of drunken nights. Even if I was that drunk, I wouldn't make it home. I wouldn't make it home before I go to the wrong floor. Think about this with me. Think about this, because I'm about to tell you what happened. Yo, do you know what happened last night? Listen, I'm hitting you back to back to back. After I tell you what happened last night, you're going to surely know I'm telling you facts, okay? Because last night something happened. I waited for it to happen. I waited for it. When everyone talked about it, I waited for last night to happen. And I'm going to tell you what happened to someone around this case. So look, she stumbles off to the wrong floor, to the wrong door. I seen some of my brethren, pissy drunk. They stumble to their door. I mean, they're so drunk they can't stand. They don't stumble to the wrong door. You just can't see properly. You're not confused. You're drunken and you're maybe tripping and you're not confused though, right? So let's say she was drunk. To be real with you, I'm not saying she didn't have drinks, but I'm telling you there was something else in the mixture if you tell me you were confused. There was something else you did, and this is normal for an officer, but I digress. Let me get into it because the ending is going to blow your mind. So she stumbles to this wrong door, walks in and shoots him, says, oh, I was in the wrong place, right? So let's get a little bit deeper into another part of it. When the case is getting over, this victim brother hugs her and says he didn't want to see her get time. This woman just clapped your brother by mistake, and you're going to walk up and hug her and say, I don't want to see you get time. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Your brother gets offed, and the first thing you say to the person that did is you hug them and you say, I don't want to see you get time. How many people believe that was genuine? How many people believe that was genuine? Because here's the thing. When I do a little bit more research into you, I can guarantee I'm going to prove it's not. I can guarantee I'm going to prove it's not. Here's what we're doing. Guys, if you can't see the relation with the S case, I'm not going to name the people to look at. You need to look at it. You need to see them. See their character. See who they are. I'm telling you, it is a verbatim match. If you match the people in this situation, what happened, you get everything that happened, okay? Now, in this case, think of the deliberation. Because her max sentence was 10 years. If you gave a story to me as an officer of law, I got off on the wrong floor, I went into the wrong door, and I shot the wrong person because I wasn't supposed to be there. Do research on the victim she shot. Do research on the victim she shot. And you'll start to piece together why he was shot. I'm just going to tell you that. You'll see why he was shot. There's more to it they're not talking about. I'm telling you this now. I can't make this stuff up. There's a reason she shot him. She could have stumbled to any door. She could have stumbled to any door, but she stumbled to his door for a reason. When you look into the brother that was hugging her in court, and you look into him, you'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, no, we're not into this now. You see what I'm talking about. The message is clear. The message is clear. Now I'm about to get to a different part. This is just the first part. So once you look at the two people, the three people involved, including the officer, and look into what drunken rage means and what being drunk means isn't being confused. Look at the door numbers. How did she confuse it? Look at the door. That's all I'm saying. You guys catch up on that. I'm getting to the next part. All right, Reserve, back to back to back. I'm just getting started. I'll see you guys on this next one, starting right away. Watch.